Several electric bulbs designed to be used on a 220 volt electric supply line are rated 10 watts. How many lamps can be connected in parallel with each other across the two wires of 220 volt line? The maximum allowable current is 5 ampere. You might have seen the LED strips. In one LED strip, you do some decoration with LED light in your room. So you are buying some LED strip. Can you connect any length of LED strip in a single line? There is a limit. And how many bulbs can be there in one strip? That is the calculation. Maximum allowed, how many bulbs can be connected like this. After doing this calculation, you will get the idea how to make an LED strip. Okay. Suppose between this live wire and neutral wire, 220 volt is the potential difference. 220 volt line means this live wire, it carries high potential. This is neutral. Between these two, 220 volt is the difference, and these are the LED bulbs. Each bulb will have a resistance inside. Okay, the filament of the bulb will have a resistance. Actually, LED bulbs, they don't have any filament, but they have something different, a PN junction diode. But anyway, there is a resistance for that. Without resistance, there is no device. And for each bulb, it is given, power is given 10 watts. They are working in 220 volt line and 10 watts is a power. So each of these bulb is having 10 watts power, 10 watts power, and they are working in 220 volt line. So live wire and neutral wire are common, means it is parallel combination. In this parallel combination, how many LED bulbs can be added so that when we switch on the entire all the LED bulbs in this main line, maximum current should be only 5 ampere. Maximum current should be only, and 220 volt is the line. First step, can we calculate the resistance of the bulb? Can we calculate resistance of the bulb? It is given power of each bulb is 10 watts. They are operating in 220 volt line.
V square by R?
Yeah, V is equal to V square by R. So R will be equal to, we need to find the resistance of the bulb. So resistance of the bulb will be equal to, R is equal to V square by P. V square by P, that is R is equal to, V is 220 volt, they are operating in 220 volt, so 220 square divided by power is 10 watts, each bulb is 10 watts. What is 220 square? 484,000 divided by 10, 10 cancel. Then what is the resistance? R equal to 4840 ohm. The resistance of each of this filament of the bulb is, resistance is equal to 4840 ohm. Why it is this much big value of resistance, 4840 ohm? What is the reason? And I told you the device with the highest power will have lowest internal resistance, isn't it? And the device with the lowest power will have highest internal resistance. That is the reason. Bulb is having only 10 watts power. If power is very less, means its internal resistance will be very high. Because power P is equal to V square by R. So R will be equal to V square by P. R is equal to V square by P. If P is less, R will be very high. That is the reason. So here only 10 watts, very low power device.
Yes.
Okay. Now we got the resistance of each bulb. All are in parallel. Each bulb is having resistance 4840 ohm. Now see here in this circuit, they are connected in parallel combination. Suppose the effective resistance of all these bulbs in parallel combination is Rp. P for parallel. The equivalent resistance of all these bulbs in parallel combination is Rp. Now here, can we calculate Rp value, because we have the total current and total voltage. We have the total current and total voltage, and this total current will be produced according to the total resistance of the circuit, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. How to, which equation? Rp will be equal to what? The effective resistance of all this, means in this circuit, we don't know how many bulbs are there. Let it be any number of bulbs. But the total resistance of this bulb will depend on this current and this potential difference. By which equation? the total effective resistance. Suppose these entire bulbs are having an effective resistance of Rp, and that effective resistance will depend on this current and potential difference. By which equation? Tell me the equation.
Rp is equal to V by I.
Very good, V by I. R is equal to V by I. This I depends on this resistance, isn't it? The main current in the any circuit, if you take any electrical circuit, the main current in that circuit depends upon the total resistance of the circuit. Potential will be always constant, so the total current flowing through the main line will depends upon the total effective resistance of the combination. So here we can indirectly calculate the effective resistance of all this in parallel combination by taking this total current and total potential. That is, the effective resistance of the parallel combination is equal to, they are working in 220 volt line, okay, and current is 5 ampere, is equal to how much? 44 ohm. Got it? Rp is equal to 44 ohm. Now we have the total resistance, effective resistance of parallel combination 44 ohm, and we have the resistance of each of them. Then we can find out how many bulbs can be connected, because we have a simplified equation. You remember this equation? The effective resistance of parallel combination is same magnitude resistors are connected parallel, then the total resistance, effective resistance will be equal to value of one of the resistors divided by total number n, Rp equal to R by n. N is the number of bulb, how many bulbs? R is the resistance of one bulb. Rp is the total resistance of this combination. Got it? So number of bulbs we can obtain, n is equal to what? N can be taken to here, Rp will come to denominator, R by number of bulbs will be equal to resistance of one bulb divided by effective resistance of the parallel combination. That is, N is equal to, what is resistance of one bulb? 4840 resistance of one bulb, that divided by effective resistance is 44 ohm. So this ohm will get cancelled because we will get only number of bulbs. How much is 4840 by 44?
110.
Very good. 110 bulbs can be connected. 110 bulbs can be connected on one strip. So before designing the LED strip, and after doing calculation, they will find out how many LED bulbs can be there on one strip, and with that length they will cut it. Okay.